The temporal vibration cracked under my paws, and the air thickened like hot smoke. When I opened my eyes, a dry wind brushed my fur, carrying soot and urgency. The scent of burning oil and wood stung my nose. I realized I had arrived at a moment that reshaped an empire. Before me stood crowded wooden homes and narrow alleys. I was in the Suburra, Rome's densest quarter. And the year 64 after Christ, a year that would carve itself forever into the memory of the eternal city. The temporal pulse lingered under my paws. On the horizon, an orange glow flickered like a sun appearing where it should not be. People ran, shouting names of loved ones. Children clung to parents. The tension grew like a rising tide. From a toppled crate, I saw flames near the Circus Maximus. They spread too fast to be ordinary. Soldiers whispered that it began near storage stalls filled with oil and timber. An accident, or something else. No one agreed. Rome wasn't just burning. It was being rewritten by fire. And I was merely an observer, trapped inside history's most merciless night. The fire moved like a hungry beast. Wooden rooftops ignited with terrifying ease. Bucket lines formed, but the heat swallowed the water before it reached the flames. The wind pushed the blaze deeper into Suburra. Legionaries shouted that the effort was hopeless. Flames rushed from the valley between the Palatine and Aventine. Rome was built to shine, but also built to burn. Every connected roof became a bridge for destruction. Families grabbed whatever they could carry: small household gods, documents, cloth bundles. Some cried quietly, others screamed for help. This tragedy wasn't just historical, it was painfully human. From a broken stairway, I saw distant rooftops collapse. New fire spots appeared in areas far apart. People yelled that someone was setting additional flames. Panic spreads faster than fire. Blame began to rise with the smoke. Some accused foreigners. Others accused the Christians. Others whispered Nero's name. In chaos, fear creates its own truths. Near the Circus Maximus, the wooden stands were burning like giant torches. Many said the fire began here. The place stored oil, grain, and timber, perfect fuel. Ancient historian Tacitus described it exactly: a fire that found ideal nourishment. The heat was unbearable. My fur curled at the tips. People crowded the exits, pushing to escape uphill. The roar of flames mixed with desperate cries. Rome, the center of the world, was crumbling in fiery waves. A father strained to lift heavy beams to reach a trapped child. His cries pierced even the crackling fire. I could not help. I could only witness the weight of human grief. One no history book fully captures. Soldiers muttered the name Tigellinus, commander of the Praetorian Guard. Some claimed he blocked routes to control the crowd. Others said he prevented people from saving their belongings. Smoke conceals more than flames. The fire pushed toward the Forum. Rome's tightly packed structures created a deadly funnel. Architects had warned about this danger for years. No one listened. I passed groups in despair. A grandmother begged for her missing granddaughter. A young man carried his brother's lifeless body. These were the real stories, never written, never praised, but lived in agony. Near the Forumborium, rumors clashed. Some yelled, "Nero is watching from the Palatine." Others insisted he wasn't even in Rome and rushed back from Antioch. Tacitus believed this second version more likely. But in chaos, truth is a fragile ember. Accusations spread like sparks. People claimed to see men with torches. Others whispered of looters. Suspicion became its own inferno, political, social, spiritual. I sensed that every witness would tell a different version. The fire consumed not only buildings, but certainty. Rome burned inside and out. Ash fell like black snow. The sky dimmed. Breathing felt like swallowing history in dust and smoke, and I walked through it, trying to understand how far destruction could reach. Climbing toward the Palatine, I saw soldiers failing to control the crowd. Some said Nero opened his gardens to refugees. Others swore he hid in fear. Truth twisted with every gust of smoke. Tacitus later wrote that Nero indeed offered shelter and food. But pain makes people distrust even a helping hand. When tragedy is overwhelming, a villain is easier to imagine than chance. From a terrace, I saw a figure in light robes watching the burning city. I cannot say it was Nero, but the stare was heavy, as if witnessing a world slipping away. For a moment I felt sympathy. Ruling Rome was like holding fire itself. And that night proved no emperor could command flames to stop. Distant crashes echoed. The monumental center was collapsing. The Colosseum did not exist yet. Nero would begin its predecessor in coming years. This fire would shape Rome's future more than any decree. In the Forum, temples burned like sacrificial altars. The Basilica Aemilia cracked under the heat. Flames shot upward, lighting marble columns in eerie colors. Rome's Sacred Heart was breaking. 3 of Rome's 14 districts were completely destroyed. 7 were severely damaged. I walked among fresh ruins, witness to a city being remade through pain. Men covered their heads with wet cloths to rescue those trapped. Many carried household gods, Lares and Penates, believing protection survived even fire. Faith and fear walked hand in hand. The smoke was so dense, the moon disappeared. Yet people still helped strangers, forming escape paths, sharing water. Fire could burn Rome, but not its humanity. I heard murmurs about reconstruction. Fires often reveal ambition, and many believed Nero would see opportunity in ashes. After 6 days, the flames faded, only to return in another district near the Gardens of Maecenas. Many thought it intentional. Historians still debate, but Rome endured 8 days of hell. As ruins cooled, people searched debris for loved ones. The silence was worse than the fire. It was the silence of those who lost too much to name. Bodies lay covered by cloth. Survivors wandered empty-handed, holding a single saved object like a last connection to life before the fire. Soldiers whispered accusations against Christians. Nero, pressed by public anger, sought scapegoats. The Great Fire lit centuries of persecution yet to come. Rome was unrecognizable. But talk of rebuilding was everywhere. Wider streets, stone houses, stricter codes. Pain was shaping a new capital. From a ridge on the Esquiline Hill, I saw Rome glowing like a field of dying stars. Smoke rose in twisting columns. The city felt wounded, alive, but trembling. Romans believed each home had a protective spirit. Tonight it felt like thousands drifted through the wind, searching for a place to rest. The weight of loss hung over every ember. Yet even in ruin, I saw resilience. People shared water, tools, hope. Fire can destroy streets, but not the human will to rebuild. The temporal shift stirred around me, soft and subtle. My time in this tragedy was ending. The flames glowed faintly, as if fading into memory. I looked one last time at the wounded city, not at the destruction, but at the transformation. History never stays still. It burns, rebuilds, and rises again. Light trembled around me. The world blurred as if a veil was being pulled between me and Rome. Ash mixed with temporal energy. I knew I was leaving, though not where I would arrive next. I heard no screams now, only the distant echo of time itself. Maybe Rome was thanking me for witnessing its darkest night. Or maybe that was just my mind trying to hold on. A warm wind brushed my fur. Rome would survive. Its people would rebuild. This fire would become wound and legend, shaping centuries to come. I closed my eyes and let the current of time take me. No destination revealed itself, no vision, just the quiet in-between of eras. And that was enough. If you wish to keep traveling with me through the moments that shaped humanity, leave a like, subscribe, and activate notifications. The past isn't gone. It waits to be rediscovered. See you in the next journey.